Here we are with Josh Kirk from Nightcliff Dragons. How are you, mate?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, good. Not the results so far Nightcliff been chasing?
No, mate, not in the last couple of rounds, but look, it's
not far away?
Not far away, mate. Look, all I can say, I'm very happy with the last two rounds, despite the loss. We're building, and look, mate, I think at the end of the season that we're going to turn a few heads. So.
Yeah, lovely, mate. I think with a bit more consistency, it'll certainly be a much more competitive side. It might just be on the other side of a couple of those close wins in the next few weeks, so hopefully that's the case.
That's it, mate. We're probably about 5% away of actually putting in a 80-minute performance. Just a couple little things that are not going our way, but look, we're working hard on them at training, so hopefully we'll be there soon, mate.
Yeah, lovely, mate. Just quickly off the field as well, obviously you've got a few different things you're involved in. One of the big ones, which we had the club get behind on the weekend, is the Aboriginal Community Suicide Awareness. You want to talk a little bit about that, mate, and tell us what you're doing there?
Yeah, mate. So basically, I designed a suicide awareness program because last year before Christmas, I lost 3 cousins within the same week of with suicide. So basically, look, there's not a lot out there with it. So I decided that, wanted to get it out there a little bit more. So I put pretty much suicide on a T-shirt.
Yep.
And that's just pretty much to start conversations with people, because when people see the shirts, they ask about it, and then you pretty much explain the reason why, and it clicks just with a lot of people. So.
Yeah, no, mate, it's good to see a few people getting involved in different sort of elements of that, and people that want to check it out, where can they see a bit more info on it?
So I've actually got a Instagram page at the moment. There's still a lot of work behind it. So basically at the moment I'm just, with the help of Nightcliff Club getting behind me, just promoting the shirts.
Yeah.
I've got a few guys like Andrew Walker, Dan Salton, all that as well. So they're going to start promoting them very soon. And look, I spoke with Bear from the Brothers Club on the weekend and gave him a shirt, and he's going to be very proud to put that through the Brothers Club as well. So. Yeah,
lovely, mate. If anyone does want to check it out, jump on our Instagram, Primac_sports. We've got behind it as well. I think it's a really good cause. So you can find a link to your Instagram there on the last post, and go from there and sort of follow. And I know you've got all the details on your Instagram as well.
Yes, definitely. And look, guys, there's shirts out there, and I suppose with every shirt that's going to be purchased as well, it's going to go to a fundraiser, so around the suicide awareness and mental health. So it's a great cause to get behind.
Yeah, lovely, mate. We're a big part of that. We've also sort of done some stuff with Jackson Clark and his Living message, which is a very similar sort of thing. And he's going around the country at the moment, so it's great to have that conversation, especially in the footy culture where it's been sort of a bit taboo for a long time. So it's great to see people starting to, breach those topics and get the conversations happening so that people can sort of search for that help if they need it.
That's it, mate. Look, it's not a table talk. It's not something you bring up around the dinner table, or even just sitting around. And look, that's our biggest problem with not a lot of people talking about it. Look, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, green, yellow, or pink. These issues are here in our face today, and look, the more we don't talk about it and keep it inside of it ourselves, the more it's going to affect us, and it's going to roll on to affect our families as well. So,
yeah. Awesome, mate. Well, as I said, happy to support it and proud to get behind anything else we can do to help you get that message out there, mate.
No worries, thank you.
Back onto the footy this weekend. Yes. Good bonding experience for the boys, the annual bus trip out to Katherine for the A grade side, B grade having the bye. Obviously a bit of a loss with fullback Carl Younger being out. I'm not sure if there's any truth in the fact that he's just been dropped based on his goal kicking, or he had a bit of a shocker on the weekend with a goal kick.
Oh mate, I should have brought my mother out to kick that goal, I think. But no, he's copped a bit of he copped a fair bit from the boys lately. But look, he's a great player, mate. He's one person that you'll love to have under the high ball, as safe as houses. Good talk. So look, he's going to be missed this week, but
pretty handy replacement, mate. In a young bloke that's been down at the Raiders playing under 18s. He's only a young fella, but equally pretty adept under the high ball, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he goes at fullback Darren Colton.
Mate, I think he's going to actually be brilliant. It'll be a good chance for him to get in there and have. And look, the spots there up for grab with Carl being out, and it is still being early days. But I think, mate, with his speed and that the more games he's played and get used to the boys, he's going to be brilliant. So.
Yeah, awesome, mate. Well, fingers crossed you get the win there. Katherine obviously had the bye on the weekend and a pretty comprehensive loss to Brothers, so they'll be looking to bounce back as well. The other games this week, we've got Brothers up against Northern Sharks. Now, bit of news coming out. Northern Sharks have been docked their points for their win against South. 4 unregistered players in A grade. I'm not sure how you get 4 out of 13, but they managed to do that. So I'm sure they'll have their bookkeeping back in order this week ahead of their match against Brothers. But Brothers are looking in pretty good form, as you saw on the weekend.
Yeah, mate, look, I think it's going to be a great game. Like with our game on the weekend, it was, Brothers are brutal in the forward pack. And look, Sharky's got a big forward pack as well. But I don't think Brothers are going to take a backward step, mate, and neither are Sharkies. So.
No, me either, mate. I think it'll be a very physical and entertaining game, and at a Noola Oval too, which is great to see footy getting back to the local grounds. But I think Brothers will get that one done in a close one myself.
Yeah, I'm going to tip Brothers this week. The Brothers have got a lot to build on as well. They're pretty much like us, and they haven't hit their strides as yet. But look, when they do, mate, they're entertaining football players. So.
Yeah, lovely. And the other game, Warren Park, South Darwin, who probably weren't as impressive as they might have hoped. They had some key signings, but didn't quite perform on the weekend, but did end up getting those 2 points thanks to Northern Sharks having taken off them. They host Litchfield. Litchfield have been pretty impressive. They really ran it to Palmerston in the early parts on the weekend, and obviously got the job done against Nightcliff in round 1.
Yeah, mate. Look, I think it's going to be a tough physical game. Look, if Litchfield can hold South for that 10 to 15 minutes, I think Litchfield's going to run away with it, mate. So.
Yeah, I think that might be the case, mate. South, as we said, have got some big boys there, but they do tend to tire against the Sharks on the weekend. So I think if Litchfield are just taking control that first 15 minutes and keep South, without South score a couple of early ones, anything could happen. But I think Litchfield will get away with it.
Oh, mate, look, even Litchfield's got some brutal boys out there themselves. They've recruited well, and you got blokes like Barnes out there. Aaron Barnes, mate, he's a brutal guy to play against.
Physical man.
Well, I hate playing against him, but look, it's fun, and mate, what you see is what you get with him. So he will not take a backward step against the good boys. So.
Yeah, lovely, mate. Well, thanks again for your time. Everyone, make sure you get down to your local footy this weekend, and also, as I said, check out that Primac_sports on Instagram so you can see a bit more about what Kirky's doing with the depression and suicide awareness. Hopefully we'll catch up with you later in the year, mate, closer to finals, and Nightcliff on the up from there.
Yeah, hopefully, mate, hopefully, and hopefully I'm not suspended.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers, buddy.